my name's Donna Coxon. I'm a Senior Solution Architect with ANS, and today's video is going to be a walkthrough of the Microsoft Dynamics 365 Higher Education Accelerator. So recently Microsoft have launched their Dynamics 365 Higher Education Accelerator. The accelerator is effectively a model-driven app that is released to sit on top of an existing Dynamics instance. It contains a number of installable solutions such as standard entity attribute extensions, new higher education entities, pre-built dashboards and sample data to help give organisations a head start in the higher education sector. So the Higher Education Accelerator solution was created around a number of different personas. It was created around the idea of having a school administrator who's responsible for viewing and validating all student school business partner data, for viewing students' courses, instructors and programs. It's built around having a faculty that's responsible for reviewing and validating course information as well as student information, and also for using a mobile app to review grants, applicants for the grants and their status. The Higher Education Accelerator also includes components built for business partners so that they're able to review scholarships, grants and internships and review applicants for those. And then finally, it's also built for students so that they can access all of their data via a portal. So let's start with the school administrator and I'll show you what they're able to access within the solution. So the school administrator will have access to 3 different dashboards. The first one is the business partner dashboard, and this provides insight into the number of grants, scholarships and internships offered by each business partner, along with the area of study associated to the grants. It also provides insight into the status of the student applications. So we can see here the number of internships by business partner, the number of different grant applications by status, the different types of grants that are active. We can also see active scholarship applicants and active scholarships. And obviously the standard Dynamics functionality still exists, so if we want to see any of the records associated to any one of these charts, we can just view the records so you can see all of the active internships by business partner. If I want to see just the internships for Fabricam, I can click on that part of the chart and my list will now be filtered and I can just see the active internships for Fabricam. So the next dashboard available to the school administrator is the student dashboard, and this will be used by the school administrator to check on the general status of students. So they can check on registration status to understand the bandwidth of the organisation and the students. They can also see how students are spending time outside of school with work or athletics, and they can also see the different levels of students and what extracurricular activities are popular. Let's look at some of the other information that's useful to the school administrator. So accounts are where all of the colleges, universities, business partners, etc. are stored. From this list, the administrator can see the type of account, the name of the account and some basic contact information. So if we just want to look at our active business partners, for example, we can select that view and now I can see a list of all of my active business partners. If I want to drill down and look at the detail we hold about any of those business partners, I can simply select that record and see the information that we've captured here. Contacts, the contact entity over on the left is where all students, faculty and potential students information is captured. So from this view you can see some general contact information, current programme information and more. So if we drill down and look at one of our active students, we can see their contact information about their current programme level and their status, personal information, credits per academic period, and any other information that is useful to us. Courses and programmes are obviously useful information as well, so we can see over here a list of all of our active courses, which level they are, what the course number is, and the start and end date. If we open one of the courses, we can see the specific information about the course. In addition to courses, we can see programmes. So again, we can see any different programmes that we're running. Extracurricular activities can also be captured, and again we can open any one of these records to see all the related information. Then we have internships, scholarships and grants. So as a school representative, you can also view internships, scholarships and grants that are available for your students. And in here you can also see the associated business partner if there is one, and also open the record to see more details and information about the applicants. So here we're looking at more detail about the Contoso business internship. We can see the general information here, and in the applicants tab we can see anyone who has applied for this internship and what the status of that application is. Similarly, we can look at scholarships, so we can see any active scholarships, application deadline, the value and the status. Opening the record allows us to see all of the detail behind that, and again we can see anyone who has applied for that scholarship and whether any offers have been made. Another useful area is the grants. So here we can see any active grants, who the business partner is, what the area of study is, the deadline date, the status and the value of the grant. When we drill into that, we can see the detail about the grant, and again we have the applicants tab where we can see who has actually applied for that. Let's move on to the faculty persona. So the faculty will have the ability to review and validate course information and student information, but they'll also have the ability to use a mobile app to review grants, check applicants to the grants, and also to view the status of that. So within the Higher Education Accelerator, a phone app has been created so that a user can view grant and application information via a mobile device. So let's switch into that app now. So this is the home page of the app, and from this page you can select the Analytics tab along the bottom to view the number of grants offered for each department, or you can click on a row to see the list of grants for that specific department. So if we click on Analytics, we can see the number of grants by each department. If we go back to the home page and select one of the departments, we can see the grants available for that department. So again, on this page, we can select the Analytics button to see the number of applicants by grant, or we can select the Notifications tab to see any notifications for that specific grant. If we click on one of those grants, we can see the applicants for the grant, and if we click on the Analytics button, we can see the applicant status for each of those grants. Okay, so moving on now, let's have a look and see what a business partner can use the Accelerator solution for. They can use the solution to review scholarships, grants and internships, and also to review applicants for those. Okay, so as a business partner, the internships, scholarships and grants are also available to view. And this is important to see what students are applying for and what the status of each application is. So if I open my business partner record for Fabricam, I can then choose the different tabs within this screen to see the available scholarships, grants and internships. So if we drill down into the accounting internship and look at the applicants tab, we can see the people who have applied for this internship. If we then drill down and look at the applicant, we can actually see the status of that application using a business process flow. We can do the same with grants. So if we select one of the active grants, we can see who has applied for that grant. And if we select one of those applications, we can see the status of that application together with any important dates around that process. Same thing for scholarships. If we look at our scholarship, we can see exactly who's applied, and then we can drill down to see the details about the scholarship and the status of the offer. Now, as a student, access to all of their data has been made available through a self-service portal. So on this portal, they will be able to view information about the institution, such as courses or events, and also information specific to them, such as their course history and their application status. So they'll navigate to the portal, and then on the home page, they'll have the option to sign in with their security credentials. Before logging into the portal, they'll be able to look at information about courses. So these are all the courses that are available at Contoso University. We can view information about lecturers. We have an events area to find events that may be of interest. And we can also see what internships, scholarships and grants are offered. You'll also notice that there is a chat window as well. So students are able to start a chat to learn more about programs and other things within the university just by typing in hello to start the chat. As a student, I have the option to sign in to see my personal information. So I can enter my login credentials. I can see my history, and that will show me any of my internship applications together with the status and the submission date. It will show me my course history, so all the current courses and their registration status. I can see my scholarship applications and my grant applications. I also have a notifications area, so here I can see my assignments, I can see any appointments, and I can also see my notifications. What's also nice is if I go to the home page and look, for example, at the available internships. So once again, as before, I've got a list of the internships, but now I have the option to apply. So I can apply for an internship, a scholarship, or a grant directly from within my self-service portal area. So that was just a really quick walkthrough of the Dynamics 365 Higher Education Accelerator. We've seen how school administrators can see student, school, business partner data, how they can see students, courses, instructors, programs. We've seen how the faculty can review and validate course information and student information, and also how they can use a mobile app to review grants, applicants for the grants, and the status of those applications. We've seen how a business partner can review their scholarships, grants and internships, how they can see who's applied for those and again manage that application process. And then finally, we saw how a student can access all of their information via a self-service portal, as well as having the ability to apply for internships, scholarships and grants. Thanks for watching this video. I hope it's been useful to you. If you would like ANS to help you on your CRM journey, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. We would be delighted to help you. Thank you.